everybody, my name's Helen, and today I'm going to bring you my February book haul. It's a book haul. I bought a lot of books this month, which I was not initially planning to do. My local bookstore had a lot of books on sale this month that were really interesting sounding. I just couldn't really say no. And then there were a couple of new releases this month that I really wanted to get my hands on. Bought them. I managed to fit them into my weekly budgets. So these are all of the books that I got this month. Now the first two books I am going to show together because they are part of a series, and they are Isles of the Forsaken, Ison of the Isles, I think that's how you pronounce it, and these are both by Carolyn Ives Gilman. These are two books in an adult fantasy series which were on sale, and basically it's about these three people who are on this island which is called the Isle of the Forsaken, and how they interact and how their interactions cause things to happen on this island, which may in fact lead to war, temptation, or if they're lucky, freedom. And the next book that I got is probably one of the books I'm the most excited about, and it's just because I'm such a dork. And it is The Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien, and this, if you don't know, is technically part of the Lord of the Rings series. It is a collection of short stories that Tolkien wrote, and they have to do with the first and second age of Middle-earth. So, for those of you who don't know, The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings take place in the Third Age, coming up to the, right around the end of the Third Age, going into the Fourth Age. So this is all of the stuff that happens before that. Apparently you get a lot more information about the elves and the dwarves and their backstories and how they came to be. The next two books are part of a series, and those two books are Unravel Me and Ignite Me by Tahara Mafi. Basically, I have just heard nothing but good things about this series, but I'm really excited to dive into this series, and I'm hoping that I will be able to marathon it back to back. Alright, so again, the next two books are part of a series, so I'm going to show them together, and they are Scarlet and Cress by Marissa Meyer. And right now I am reading Cinder and I'm loving it, and I really want to get to these two books ASAP because yes, but I do have a lot of books that I need to read for review and for my English class this month, so I don't know when I'll be able to get to these, but I'm really excited to get to. So the next book that I got is Black City by Elizabeth Richards, and this is a dystopian vampire novel. I'm not gonna lie, I want it because of the cover, I really did. It's a rose exploding. And the next book that I got was Mystic City by Thea Lawrence, and I can't remember what this is about now. It's like Manhattan, but it's known as the Mystic City. And I'm going to show these two books together because they're kind of part of a series, I guess. And they are Buffy the Vampire Slayer Volume 2 and Buffy the Vampire Slayer Volume 3. You may remember me hauling the first volume, I think last month, and I haven't read it yet, but I know I'm going to love it. And they were all on sale for $5 each, so I slowly just kind of accumulated them. So Volume 2 contains Halloween Rain by Christopher Golden and Nancy Holder, Bad Bargain by Diana G. Gallagher, and After Image by Pierce Askegren? That's an interesting last name. And Volume 3 contains Carnival of Souls by Nancy Holder, One Thing or Your Mother by Kirsten Beyer, and Blooded by Christopher Golden and Nancy Holder. The next book that I got I am super excited about, and it is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, and what else can I say? I'm so excited to read this. I've heard so many good things about it. It is about a 17-year-old girl who is an assassin named Selena, I believe is how you pronounce it. And she's been in jail or in like this internment camp kind of thing, and she gets pulled out and thrown into this like a tournament, and whoever wins gets to be the king's personal assassin. Next book that I got is Partials by Dan Wells. I know nothing about this book, but I've heard some really good things about it, and I read like the first page while I was on the bus ride home from the mall, and it was actually kind of cool looking, and I'm really excited to get into it. And the next book that I got is Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver. You may remember sometime back in, I think it was October, I read Delirium, and I loved it. And I've been trying to find Pandemonium for so long, and I'm really excited to get into this. I want to know what's going to happen to all of the characters. And the next two books that I got are again part of a series, is The Selection and The Elite by Kira Cass. And as soon as I saw these covers, I knew I wanted it, because I used to do pageants, and I have this thing, like this immense love of gowns. And it just seems like the perfect kind of book for me. The final book that I got this month is The Decision by Penny Vincenzi. This actually was a gift from my mother. She sent it to me in the mail with just, yes, thank you, Mumsy. That is it. Those are all of the books that I got in the month of February, and I'm not going to be getting as many books anymore. I'm not necessarily going on a book buying ban, but I'm getting to the end of the school year, and so my funds are starting to run low. But that's it. Those are all of the books that I got this month. What books did you get this month? Are there any books in this video that you liked or didn't like? When I get to them, would you like a review of them? Leave all your thoughts and things in the comments down below. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you soon with a new video.